All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is game 2 of RBMK and FSP here on Warriors Path. We kind of grabbed this one a little quickly, so apologies. Let's see, what do we got here? RBMK on the north spawn. We've got Conqueror and Ohio. Ohio, fairly standard build there. Yep.
Both of them are really
about the same thing. We've got Hololive in a legendary Moskva, Bloodbath, McGrath in a legendary Des Moines, Lieutenant Aldo Rain in a range mod Brisbane. It's an odd choice. And then we got 4 destroyers here for RBMK. We've got a legendary torpedo gearing. Puro also, well, no, he is a gun build legendary gearing. That's an odd choice. Ragnar, the Peep. And Winterman's Daring, a fairly standard gun build. Zath, what do we got cooking at the bottom of the map for FSP?
So FSP currently in the lead in this best of 3. We've got in Ohio, which is kind of I guess you could say a little bit of everything spec.
It is a little bit of everything, isn't it?
Yeah, he's headed towards the A side, supporting the Brizzy. Bad, although too goo. I'm guessing too good, but you know. Press account. Anyways, we've got a Gumo in front of him in a 420 Blazits setup, and then we've got an all guns radar Yu Yang heading towards A cap. On the other side of the map, heading towards C cap, is a Shimakaze full speed right now with torpedoes. What do we have for torpedo type here? It looks like 12s.
Okay.
We got a Des Moines with unique upgrade going to the area between B and C. Flippy's Des Moines heading towards the seaside with a Napoli in tow. It looks like just kind of standard build Napoli and a Kremlin, full survivability mode Kremlin. Probably
the best way to play Kremlin. I mean, yeah. Now, we're seeing FSP do something that we've talked about before, Zath, on this map, in this tournament. We talked about earlier today that we don't like. They're basically just abandoning the middle of the board.
They're swinging for the fences.
Yep. All the way on each flank, which just makes it very difficult to support one of those flanks when one or the other one gets in trouble. It gives you the opportunity to potentially take a cap lead if you play it right, but I don't know. We'll have to see here.
Yeah, it's interesting. Remember, Marseille and Kleber both banned on this one. Kleber makes this map a little bit easier for the team that brings it.
Yep. And neither team bringing a Marceau, you'll notice.
Yep, I was just about to mention that. Iron Buki detected in the Des Moines now. He's counter radar, just got smacked by the Ohio.
Yep, 10K from the Ohio.
Winterman's Daring is coming under fire. Nope, he didn't take that torp. I thought, ooh, might have happened.
Nope, Winterman down at half, still radared. More shells continuing to fall.
That early contact, though, might at least push RBMK back enough, force them to kind of have to reset to go back into B. That does take away time.
Ibuki getting dunked again, even harder for about 15K on that salvo.
That's what happens when you're sitting still.
He's finally dark. A lot of HP trading sides, but it's the A cap that flips on behalf of FSP here behind their smoke screen Yu Yang Brisbane combo over here.
Yeah, it's an interesting setup because with the Haragumo smoke, you trick the enemy into thinking, okay, that's all there is to it. And then, nope, there's something deeper.
Yeah.
As Bloodbath McGrath now on radar.
Yep. Brisbane radar picking up Bloodbath in there, but who's going to punish him?
The Ohio, who's currently looking with his spotter plane active.
I was going to say, there's KMN. Plus, look at all the torpedoes going on in this Des Moines. I mean, he basically, he has to sit still. He's turning out now. As the Ohio shells should be falling in. Nope.
Oh, they do connect.
About a full pin or two, maybe.
More importantly, he's on 2 fires, and these are sticky fires for another 10 seconds. Tidor telling him there's deep waters coming up his rear.
I was going to say, those torpedoes coming up his stern are a real problem. In fact, I don't think he can dodge this one. He can't. He can't dodge it. Ooh, big hit.
DCB does hit, but yeah, and his heal is out now. So he's got another minute and 10 seconds before he can heal again. He's stuck at 9,000 hit points.
Now, have a look at Rita's Yang, maybe wandering into these gearing torpedoes, sees them coming, Needs to turn and nope, that's not what you do in that situation. Oh
Oh,
no!
two torpedoes.
Oh
Bow and stern
no!
together.
Not see. That's interesting because the one I saw was a midship. So there's your desync.
There's your desync, yeah.
Yep. The radio location gearing pays off as RBMK bags a big kill over here at A.
Speaking of RBMK, though, look at CCAP. Both of their forces, Brizzy and Gearing, quite low early on. Something happened over here.
Yeah. Well, we're 5 minutes in. It's a very close game, only 50 points apart. It's a lead for RBMK on the strength of that kill they just picked up. Both teams picking up a cap.
Yeah, I don't like Bloodbath's decision right here. I think he needs to stay behind the island fully and just give up until his next heal is available. He's getting very greedy here. BCAP is covered by our BMK at least.
Yeah, they left Winterman behind. I like this play. I mean, they've got a destroyer advantage now. So I think it's definitely the right play. The other thing you might consider, although it's a risk with Ibuki's Des Moines there, you might consider swapping the daring and the gearing over on the 10 line.
Go look at the 10 line. Quickly, go look at the 10 line. We've got a Shimakaze YOLO charging the gearing.
And he's not even shooting. Now he's finally shooting.
Well, he fired off one rack of torpedoes. Because why not?
He gets a good hit on the gearing, but that's all. He's blind firing now, and he gets him!
Oh,
wow!
Brilliant use of the blind fire there.
What a shot by ZY.
Yes. And that brings it back into contention here as both teams are down one destroyer.
Wow.
Ooh, Chex Rex takes a big hit in the Ohio, too. Bunch of torpedoes. Those were the Shimakaze, so that's what we were seeing. He was staggering his torpedoes.
Yeah, so this is... Okay, so remember earlier we kept seeing a Shimakaze on this flank playing with... he was going for the big salvos.
Aldo.
Yeah, Aldo doesn't have a hydro up. He's going to take one of these for sure.
Oh, he takes the one. Desync only gives him one this time.
Yeah, but I love seeing this Shimakaze play now, staggering the torpedo launches, picking different targets because now he's just so much more impactful in my opinion.
Yep, it frees things up for FSP to move into CCAP.
Yep, they pick it up handily. Flippy's Des Moines grabs it, takes a big hit from Czech Rex's Ohio there.
He does.
But now he turns into the channel.
Meanwhile, RBMK seeing the opportunity now to go back into A. They're going to try it.
Yep, they've definitely got a decisive advantage over here with Drobo's Conqueror moving down the 3 line, faced off only by the Harugamo and the Brisbane. They need those points too. RBMK upside down about 100,000 or plus HP, upside down 80 points, 12 minutes to play.
The Ragnar. No, Peep. No. Oh.
He takes 2. He takes 2 and manages to survive. There comes the Brisbane radar to see if they can finish the job. Brisbane unspotted back there. Harugamo pitching in now. Harugamo spotted. They're probably going to sell the farm to get this Ragnar kill, and I think they're going to get it, Seth.
And it's totally worth it.
100% worth it if they can make it work. The Brisbane now spotted.
That's it. Done.
There's the kill. Brisbane turns his engines on. Time to bail. They retain control of A. Wow.
That was just a poorly executed attempt to go into A. Like, why even come into it sideways?
Five ship also has radio location, so we've seen 2 big destroyer kills based off of radio location torps here at A. Halfway mark of the game approaching, and it's still FSP's game to lose over a 200-point lead. They're trying to back HoloLive's Moskva.
Yeah, he just got smacked in the face by a Kremlin, and here comes some more torpedoes from that Shimakaze, and a Chex Rex. It's going to take 1 at least.
Maybe 2. Yep, 2.
2.
Wow. ZY's down to 1,000 HP, but he might be playing the best Shimakaze game we've seen yet in this event.
Yeah, and he doesn't have Adrenaline Rush.
They finally bag HoloLive. Another kill, up 2 ships now for FSP. RBMK does sneak the gearing back onto A, but it feels a bit like a Pyrrhic victory at this stage.
It really does. Conqueror now getting into this with the Ohio.
They're going to grab the Shimakaze, I think, Sath. Zai is lit again by the Brisbane radar. Somehow he hasn't taken a shell yet as the Napoli AP goes out looking for the Brisbane.
Good thing he took range instead of reload, huh?
Zai is still alive, but Zai's also been firing his guns this whole time. Radar's finally expired. Zai is still lit. 140
he hits
HP,
the brakes,
still
they flew
alive.
right by.
How is he still alive? Now he's reversing, still shooting. Finally goes out right there. Wow.
Giving Aldo all the target practice in the world.
But they do bag Czech Rex's Ohio and the Brisbane there.
Yep.
I just don't see how you come back now with this many ships out of action, Zath.
Yep.
5 ships Sarugamo headed back to A, backed up at close quarters by who is this? Two Goods Brisbane. Brisbane still has radar available? Yes, he does. Ibuki pushing up into Drobo's face. Drobo firing the AP. Yeah, that can't be a comfortable place to be for the Des Moines.
No, but I mean it's Conqueror AP. It does overmatch, but
yeah. 350-point lead, 8 minutes to play. FSP just has to play smart, pick up a couple of kills maybe. Grab a little more board control. They'll have this locked up shortly as Pirol, whatever. His gearing is caught on the radar over here at the end.
Fire ship coming under fire.
Yeah, he's still lit back there, waiting for his gun bloom to kind of fade away. I think when they pick up Drobo, they're going to have B locked up. Ibuki's just basically going full speed at this stage, either going for the ram or the AP. I don't know which, maybe both. He's going for AP full pins in the bow, but the Kremlins gets the kill. FSP's going to win this game, Zath. I just don't see how you get back into this.
Nope. I've already been looking for game 3, so I've been a little bit quiet here.
Yeah.
Trying to see if we've got any other ones. It looks like Bonks and GGWP just started a game 3.
We just missed it. FSP looking really good. Ibuki's going to pick up B here. That's going to put even more pressure on RBMK, who's already down 4 ships.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't see how they can get back at this.
Nah, I don't see it. There's just no way. They're going to lose. They're going to lose Bloodbath, or they're going to lose the gearing, one or the other here in a moment.
Yeah, Bloodbath right here, being Robocopped.
Yeah.
This will be it for the day, as he tells us no more.
Yep. When that happens, when Bloodbath goes out right there, that's the game. There it is. Oh. FSP with a solid win.
Yep, we didn't capture the first game, but I'll tell you, they looked solid.
They look good, Zaf. Yeah, we haven't seen them. They were one of the seeded teams. I'm not familiar with them, but they look pretty solid.
No, I'm not either, and I don't recognize any of those players other than Fireship. So I'm not quite sure of their story, but either way, what's the line? I expect great things.
Yeah.
Out of you.
Well, and Zath, I want to go back and point out, when the match started, we both were like, oh yeah, I don't like that they're splitting up like this and leaving the middle of the board open. And yet, when it worked for them, they were able to decisively win one flank and then collapse back into the middle of the board.
That's right.
The lone Des Moines out there, Ibuki, able to kind of, make a harassing nuisance of himself, and be effective for a while and not die, which was the key, right? And
yes.
then they were able to turn a flank and get into the middle.